What's up, guys? I'm Mattie Freeze, and you're watching a Blaze Radio exclusive interview with LVAGRL on BlazeRadioOnline.com. Awesome. So you're in New York City right now. Are you from New York, or did you move there?
So I'm from Rockland County, which is kind of like a half hour, 45-minute drive upstate from the Tappan Zee. And I moved to the city. I guess this is my third year living in the city. I moved here for school and I haven't left since.
Okay, awesome. So you said you moved there for school. Are you still in school? Are you pursuing music full time now?
So I am at Hunter College right now. I'm there. I am a double major in creative writing and media analysis, but I applied to transfer to City College and I just got in, which is super great for the spring. Um, and I'll be auditioning for their Sonic Arts program, and I will be majoring in advertising and public relations, which is a lot more centric to pursuing my career in music.
Yeah. And so, what got you into music in the first place?
So I've been a musician all my life. My family's a super musical family. My parents met in a rock band in NYU, so it's been a part of my life from day one. I just started thinking about actually being able to record the songs that I was writing last winter. So my best friend got a gig for backup singing, and I was basically a second alternate for this backup singing gig for this artist, Andy Rella, and she really liked my sound. I was already a fan of hers. I had an arrangement of her song. All my friends, I arranged it for my a cappella group, and she really liked the arrangement, which was awesome. And towards the end of the gig, she asked me if I wrote any of my own music, and I sang her a few lines, and she was like, okay, let's record. And then from there, I recorded Cigarette Boy, I started recording with them, working with her and Brandon Merluccio, and the rest history,
Yeah. That's awesome. What has the recording process been like, kind of in this COVID-19 world that's happening right now?
um, it's so they have a separate soundproof booth. So they sanitize the microphone and stuff. So then when I am singing with the mic, it's a separate little room and it's clean and everything. So it's safe.
Okay, cool. And you mentioned Cigarette Boy. Was there a reason that you released that song first as the single?
That was the first song I have ever recorded in a studio. And that was
Okay,
the
so it was
first
just
song.
kind of the
Yeah.
first. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. And how would you describe your sound?
Oh, that's hard because I feel like it's a mix of a bunch of different genres.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, all my songs kind of carry different subgenres, but I would say my music is definitely alt pop,
Mm-hmm.
um, with lo-fi and R&B influences for sure.
Okay. Who would you say are your major influences?
I grew up with a very eclectic music taste.
Okay.
So I and my mom, in the car, we'd be listening to Sarah Bareilles, Ingrid Michaelson, and then with my dad, we'd be listening to Linkin Park and Incubus and Evanescence. Um, Hayley Williams and Amy Lee are definitely two musicians that I worked really hard to model my voice after. Amy Lee
Mhm.
was super inspiring to me, in particular, the lead singer of Evanescence, because she was a classically trained soprano, as simultaneously as being the badass lead singer of this heavy metal band. And
Mhm.
I was a little classically trained soprano, singing my Italian arias, and she was doing it, and I loved her.
Wow. Um, so what's your writing process like for writing your songs?
So I always write when I'm in my bag, when something happens, when I'm upset, and I kind of speak and word vomit how I'm feeling. And
Hmm.
I use Google Keep, so I'm writing everything down in Google Keep, and then after I've written down my stream of consciousness, I go through and I pick out things that I said that have are a little profound, they sound really cool, I like the way I worded it, and then I try to make them into couplets, and I see what might fit with a hook or verses, and then from there I go in and I apply the musicality to it after. So it starts as a poetry thing, because in my life, like I feel like I've always been a storyteller because I started college wanting to be a novelist. Like I wanted to be writing books. And I have found that my path for storytelling isn't in writing books, it's in writing lyrics and telling my story.
Okay, awesome. So is there like a particular song on the album Therapy that like you like the best, like lyric wise, or like that was the most fun to record?
The most fun to record was Not Yours because I did play the trombone in the chorus.
Okay.
Um, I'm a trombonist. I have my trombone right over there. I play the trombone in the chorus. I co-wrote that hook with Brandon, and he was on the trumpet. I think the song that holds the most sentimental weight for me is Dear Grief, because I wrote that song. My best friend, well, not my best friend, one of my best childhood friends, because we fell out of touch, which is unfortunate. She committed suicide like last year. And that song is like about her and about our journey together and about dealing with her loss. Because I wrote that song a long time after she passed because I like didn't process my emotions.
Mhm.
So that song really like it has the most sentimental value for me, but some of my favorite lyrics are for sure in the verses of Goodbye to You.
Okay, cool. Um, so Therapy came out at the end of October.
Yes.
Did you have like all of those songs, were they already written and you just needed to record them, or did you write them like between the time that you released Cigarette Boy and then Therapy? What was kind of like that process like?
So Cigarette Boy was winter last year,
Okay.
and all of Therapy was written between like once we finished Cigarette Boy, like to basically once quarantine started. All of the songs were basically just in post production once quarantine hit. Um, and there was like a period of time where I would be writing like a song a week and like writing a song during the week, like going to the studio to like demo it and then continuing on that process. I like to have like all of my songs completely written before I go into the studio because I don't like to waste my time. I'm paying for it, so why? Like, you know.
Right. Were there like other songs that didn't make it onto Therapy that you're still kind of working with, or?
I don't have. It's really nice because all of the songs that are on Therapy, like I didn't have any other songs at the time, and they
Mhm.
all just kind of like fit together, which was a really nice surprise because a lot of times like you're making songs and then like the vibes like they don't fit with each other, they can't be pieced together. Thankfully
Right.
that didn't happen, but I do have 3 other tracks that I'm working on right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like you were saying, I think it's really cool. Like, I feel like Therapy really flows really well, like when you listen to it all at once. Um, so I totally get what you're saying. Like, it just fit really nicely.
I'm
Um,
glad that stuff was like kind of in order, like life event after life event. Like all the songs in Therapy are like based off of like real things, like real people, like situations, and yeah. Thankfully, it chronologically worked.
yeah. Um, so you said you have a few other tracks that you're still working on. Are you planning on releasing them kind of individually over time, or are you working on a whole nother album?
I want to be dropping singles for a little while just because that, like in coronavirus times, like dropping singles is probably the smartest thing to do.
Hmm.
Um, and I would want to release like a full length album again. I think when I have like more traction as an artist, so maybe like next year or the year after, I'd want to do like a 7 to 11 track album.
Yeah. Okay. What are you kind of doing, like marketing wise at the moment, to get like your stuff out there?
So I've been crazy submitting to like blogs and playlists, like trying
Mhm.
to get people to just to get like more ears on it. I printed out little QR code stickers and I've been like sticking them around the city. Um, my roommate in the other room laughed. Um, they are fun. Um, So I actually might have one in my wallet if you would like. That's not over here. But I design those myself. I
Mhm.
do all my graphic design myself. Like anything that I put out, like I animated my lyric video for Cigarette Boy myself. Like any promo videos. Oh, my roommate has like one of the stickers here. It's just like a cute little like QR code,
Oh, that's
like,
cute.
and it links right to the single.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been trying. My goal is to always be as self-sufficient as possible. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to do everything within my own power that I can, the most economically efficient route I can.
Right. I saw that you have like a website already set up. Are you planning on like putting out any merch anytime soon?
I actually do have some merch. It's on Etsy. I'm in the process with my website. I'm coding my website myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, the website's not completely done. I'm like trying to learn how to finish coding it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's definitely a work in progress. I think it's coming along okay. Um, learning HTML is a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's fun. I like to problem solve, so I'm having a blast learning how to code and making the website.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all that I have. Is there anything else that you want to say?
I think I think we hit on it all. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much. It's been
Thank
a
you so much.
pleasure. So this has been a Blaze Radio exclusive interview. Thank you guys so much for watching.